Can you repeat again, please, what you just said about people's privacy and security regarding AI? So, if you had the chance to speak with people and institutions that control and regulate AI, what questions would you ask them?
I would ask them this. At what point does optimizing human behavior become indistinguishable from controlling human freedom? Because AI today is largely about predicting and influencing behavior. I would press them further. Who owns the behavioral models built from billions of people? Can individuals truly opt out of predictive profiling? At what point does personalization become psychological manipulation? And who truly audits these systems? Because if AI is shaping perception at scale, invisible power becomes the greatest risk. But awareness is our greatest defense. Once people understand how influence works, sovereignty can be reclaimed.
Okay, what other questions would you ask them?
I'd ask them, how do you ensure that these AI-driven systems don't become tools of social engineering, manipulating public opinion without consent? I'd ask whether they will provide full transparency on how people are being profiled and nudged. I'd also ask, who decides what alignment means in these systems, and how do you prevent those values from being captured by narrow interests? And lastly, I'd challenge them. What mechanisms have you built to protect human cognitive autonomy so that people remain authors of their own beliefs, rather than passive subjects of algorithmic influence?
Okay, now imagine that you have a chance to speak with people around the world. Maybe you have, for example, social media where everyone can follow you. So, what advice would you give to normal, regular people in order for them to secure themselves, to secure their privacy and their data?
I tell them this. First, treat your data like your personal currency. Share it consciously, not casually. Adjust privacy settings on every app, limit permissions, and say no to unnecessary tracking. Second, diversify your digital tools. Don't rely on a single ecosystem to handle all of your communications, finances, and searches. Third, use encryption wherever possible. Secure messaging apps, encrypted emails, and strong, unique passwords. Fourth, be mindful of what you post. Once online, it's forever out of your hands. Finally, cultivate awareness. Question why platforms offer you certain content and reclaim your attention. Privacy isn't a lost cause, it's a practice. Stay alert, stay intentional, and protect your autonomy.
Next week, I will be creating a really interesting podcast with a cybersecurity specialist who has many years of experience in the field. We are going to talk deeply about AI, online privacy, personal data, digital security, and things people should actually be aware of in today's world. But most importantly, we will speak about practical ways to protect yourself, your family, and your information online. I think this is one of the most important conversations to have right now, just because technology is moving so fast and people still don't realize how much of their data and privacy they are giving away every day without thinking about it. There will be a lot of useful advice, real examples, and things that can genuinely help people stay safer and more aware online. So if you are interested, write in the comments, my privacy.